Okie dokie. Hello again. This is Trice Majestus. And of course, we've still got COVID. It's Sunday. Afternoon session. Back to doing the CG and getting some cash on hand for offsetting the tritium costs for refitting the carrier. I don't see anybody in the voice chat, but I'll turn it on anyway. If anyone joins us, great. If not, well, I'm sure that wasn't what I want to do. Come back here, you. Come on. Where are you? Oh, you're not running. Okay. All right. There we go. Voice chat is active. Should anyone so choose to join us. And, but we've got cargo to haul and, money to make. Not sure how talkative I'm going to be. My throat's a wee bit sore, but we shall see going forward. $15,000 available. Get that, we'll get about 37. We're short of 37. Just over 37 because I got 730 in the hold, right? Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
And one jump away. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have departed the no-fire zone. We hope to see you again, Commander.
hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Where is everybody else?
Good question.
Docking
Launcher, grab my
successful.
credentials.
Engines disengaged.
Relaunch the launcher. Yeah.
No, I was asking for my, username and password, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah. Close the launcher down and rerun it.
Oh, I just entered it all again.
Oh, it's just a timing thing. If it doesn't get it, all you have to do is drop back out and launch it again. It should pick it up. Lynn has some chores to do. I have no idea about Philip or Cody. Cody's probably doing family stuff though.
Understandable.
And me, all of us here have COVID, so everybody's off it. There's 4 of us in the house in 4 different rooms, so we don't cross-infect each other.
Lovely. I got a friend who's got the COVID right now that I was going to do a touchless, contactless drop-off. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
They want some Gatorade.
Very good thing for them to get, yes. Also good for them would be any of the electrolyte waters, especially the sugar-free ones.
Mm-hmm.
Gatorade is actually a little higher in sugar than they really want to be having, but a lot of there's a lot of, if you can get a 0 sugar Gatorade, which I believe they have at this point. There's also Powerade, which comes in a no sugar version. Smart Water. There's a bunch of them that come in low sugar.
Well,
or no sugar.
and there's also 2 kids in the house there, so they might be positive also. I don't know.
Guaranteed. So the vitamin drinks are very good, especially ones that are high in vitamin C, B's, C's, D's, zinc. Your typical cold and flu. Barrage.
Yeah.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I just hope mine doesn't last too much longer. This is a pain in the behind.
Yeah. Does your job provide you with the ability to work remote?
Yep.
Well, that's good.
In fact, I reported I had COVID and I am now required to work remote. Until it's gone.
Yeah.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
My job lets me do that, but this friend's job is, well, it's impossible to manage buses remotely. School buses, no less.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Other things that are useful, Theraflu can be your friend.
Yeah. But that only covers up symptoms.
Yes. but it allows you to function.
Yeah.
Everybody here was vaccinated, but we all still got it, and we all still got hammered by it. So
Yeah. I'm fully vaxxed and boosted, so
I wish I could have been boosted, but I had several colds and flus over the winter, so I never
oh,
managed.
lovely.
Yeah, I managed never to be healthy enough to actually take a booster shot.
It's funny. I got my first series, the first 2 doses, and in between, I got a new job that required me to get a tetanus shot.
Hmm.
So I didn't tell them that I got the tetanus shot 2 weeks before my last vax. Although it actually helps, I'm sure. Causes an improved immune response.
Different. It's a different technology.
Right, but they still
No,
improve the.
no, they're not even connected.
I know they're not connected, but the body is just finished fighting one vaccine, so it might as well be ready for the next one. They both cause the same reaction to the virus or bacteria, whatever tetanus.
Well, did you get
Presents
the
itself
standard
as.
vet? Did you get the standard or one of the RNA ones? Because that's a completely different mechanism, and the two do not
I don't
cross.
know which tetanus shot I got.
Yeah, well, what? No, the tetanus there is no. It's a standard DNA response. Um,
Ah, I
but
got the Moderna.
so you've got an RNA on the COVID and a DNA on the tetanus, so they don't. There's absolutely no interference between the two. You can't literally neither one helps or hurts the other.
Well,
Can't,
that's good. And then my third shot was a Pfizer.
which is also an mRNA. Um,
Yeah.
open hailing frequencies. It's only
Requesting
the
docking
Johnson
permission.
and Johnson is a standard. The other two are the new tech, and they're the only two in the world. They sort of can easily work with each other
Mm,
because they work on the same mechanism.
yeah.
But there's no cross anything with the other types. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
So there's absolutely, they won't help or hurt your response.
Yeah. So one of the things I'm thinking of doing is starting up a storage as a service business.
Oh, what business?
Storage as a service.
Oh,
At
okay.
my house, I literally have 50 some terabytes of space that I could sell, uh, encrypt the data to the point where I don't have access to it,
hmm
and give myself zero access so that if, anything, like if they were watching some Sail in the High Seas with some music and storing it on my service, if I don't have access to it, it's not my problem.
That is the Apple model.
Yeah.
The federal government said to Apple, "Give us all of this data." Apple said, "Here you go. Good luck." Said, "Okay, give us the
Yep.
keys." And we said, and Apple said, "We don't have them." And the federal
And we had
government
to
says,
rely on a back door.
"Wait, what? There's no back door. We do not have the keys. The customers have the keys. Good luck.
Exactly.
You can have all the data you want, but you can't use it."
Exactly.
We are compliant. We gave it to you.
Yep. Whether or not you can understand it, that's another story.
Mm-hmm. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I thought that was so hilarious when they did that. It's like, here you
Yeah.
go.
Then they hired this guy off of I don't know where to decrypt the data. I think it was wasn't it related to the Las Vegas thing?
I forget what it was related to, but and since every customer's data has individual keys, good,
Mm-hmm.
you know, good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Good luck finding one that works for everything.
Oh, there's no one that works for for more than one. No such
Exactly.
Frameshift drive
They're all unique,
thing.
randomized.
Unique, randomized, tremendously large keys. Good luck. And even if you get something out that you think might be the right thing, there's no way to guarantee it because you can't tell if it's the right key and you just decrypted it wrong.
Yeah.
So it becomes inadmissible, even if you get information out of it, because who knows what you got out of it.
Exactly. And unless they took a bitstream copy of it.
Oh no, it's encrypted before transport. There's no bitstream copy. Bitstream copy is already encrypted.
Yeah, but I mean off the actual device.
No, it's encrypted before it comes off the device. So unless you've installed software on the device,
To decrypt the encryption.
yep, and then it's just, there's just no way to do it.
Makes sense.
Now, if you impound the person's phone and figure out their key or their username and password for storing it, then you can get at the data.
Yeah.
But you could do that anyway without Apple giving over the data. So,
Yeah.
good luck.
Yeah.
Well, that took balls from Apple to say that. Say, yeah, we gave you the data, but we can't read it. Oh, that's not our problem.
Yep.
We can't read it either. They hauled them before Congress, and they said literally, you have to go to the individual phone, get the key from the,
Mm-hmm.
get the username and password from the user to log into the app that stores it, and then you can pull the data that way. Other than that, there's no way to get the data. It is next to impossible, since every user has a unique key, unique in their own username and password. We can't even tell you what's going on. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you'll provide the government tried to say, well, you'll provide a back door, right? So we don't even have a back door. There's no back door for this type of technology. Sorry. Can't be done.
Right. That's because the lawmakers don't understand encryption.
Mm-hmm. Encryption doesn't work that way. There is no back door. It's encrypted on the device before it even goes over the air. We never know. We have no idea what it is. It's just bits.
Yeah. This is only an FDL that I took a mission on. What a
Hmm?
waste of my time. I'm doing assassinate known pirate missions. It's only an FDL that I get to kill in my vet. I'm looking for vet to kill, not FDLs.
I'm just
Maybe
hauling
not.
cargo. Cargo. Hauling much more cargo.
So when they put it in a car, it's a shipment. But when they put it on a ship, it's cargo. Does not make sense. Does not
Makes
compute.
perfect sense.
Okay.
Because cargo is short for cargo shipment. A
Why
ship,
don't they call it? Why don't they call that in cars?
because the people who decided to shorten cargo shipment for cars shortened it the other way.
Salesman slaps the car on the roof and says, "This will be shipment."
This is shipment number. Shipment contains cargo.
But yeah, or guy goes to a sales depot and says, "Cargo space," on the point at a particular car, and the salesman says, "No, cargo space, cargo road."
Yeah, open hailing frequencies. Hey, that's mine. That's my landing pad. Who took my landing
I
pad?
stole it. I stole it.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear
Unless it's a
deployed.
beluga, at which point I'm not in a beluga right now.
It's gonna be a beluga. It's always a beluga.
Landing gear deployed.
I could get my beluga.
Well, there's already enough belugas landing on this.
I
Oh,
don't know where you're at. CG somewhere.
yeah.
Diane?
I'm trying to deliver to the mega ship, which of course, even though it's got, multiple landing pads of each size, the CG can only use one.
Right. Got every size except large as multiples.
Nope. There's 3 pads available, one of each side, one of each size.
Oh, only 3? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which is dumb because then you got to sit here waiting for it.
Yeah. Could always exit the instance and then come back in, but that's not right.
Yeah.
I have to do that. I should be able to go up there and use my discovery scanner, honk him, and make him leave.
Especially since the pad's lit up and there's no ship nearby.
Maybe he just took off.
Open hailing frequencies? I guess he did.
Requesting docking permission.
Because it finally freed up. Either that or he buggered out.
Yeah, could be.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
So I'm starting out today near the bottom of the top 10%. And if I fully empty Lynn's carrier, I will only be near the top of the top 10%.
Nice. Now the question is, did she approve of this?
Yeah, she and I loaded it together yesterday. She's already taken a bunch, I think.
Ah.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
wonder how much trade it takes to get out to where yours is at.
It takes to go where?
Where your carrier is?
It's 68 jumps from, well, 68 jumps from where my carrier is to Luctane, which is in the Colonia area, and then it's another
Yeah.
45 to here.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah. So full length jump takes.
It's 90. Okay, so it will take 9,000 tritium for me to get to Luctane from where I'm at.
And then about the same amount to get from where you're at to.
If I was coming to here, it'd be another 8,000. It's a little less
That's-
distance.
Okay, so if I wanted to go out where you're at, which I don't, it would take about 17,000 trip.
Unless you try and go straight, in which you'll be about 16,000.
Gotcha.
Because Colonia is a little bit out of the way, although there
Uh-huh.
are carriers there. There are star carriers there that you can refuel from at 150,000 a ton.
Gotcha.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
And because my car is DSSA and will be star, they're going to fill me up cheaper.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to have probably about 16,000 tons on when I leave. I'm going to use 9 getting out there, which will leave 7 for me to sell as part of the Star Depot network. Not only that, but I'm on my way out there, and as I leave to go out there, there's going to be a Star expedition heading out there to refuel me up to full when I get out there to sell it all.
Nice.
And they'll tell me what price I'm supposed to charge.
Okay.
That way,
Sell it while you're out there, right?
I'm out there just in case somebody's carrier runs low.
Or somebody needs to refuel or something like that.
Yep, they can pick it up.
Having a fuel radar.
It's the equivalent of a fuel rat thing,
Yeah.
And because my carrier's going to be, displayed in Anara and this, that, and the other thing, they can check to see how my fuel levels, my tritium levels are doing, and schedule trips out to refill me as needed.
Nice.
So I'm just, my carrier is there for the service of other players.
Right.
I get no use out of it. Everybody else can.
Yeah.
But that's why I got it, so.
Yeah, you got it to help others.
Yeah. Which is why, Lynn has been so nice to me along the way. She helped me put it out there, and she lets
Yeah.
me use her carrier as if it were,
Right.
almost as if it were my own. As much as the game will allow anyway.
Right. Too bad you can't delegate control of a carrier to someone.
Well, wouldn't even want that. I mean, it's her carrier.
No, what I mean is, like, in the event that you can't do this or that on your carrier, you can delegate control of the carrier to someone else who will be able to.
Right.
And, like, loan it out to people.
Yeah.
Or, in the event that my character or myself physically disappears from the planet,
Mm-hmm.
my carrier can go on.
Well, I'm planning on having my carrier funded through 2026.
Nice.
So won't have to touch a thing, and my carrier will be there at least as part of Star, not the Star, but DSSA, through 2026. Star actually requires me to be actively, be able to shift markets around.
Yeah.
So Star actually has multiple sections. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Open hailing
Scan
frequencies.
detected.
Requesting docking permission.
Landing gear
So
deployed.
Star has a depot network. They have the equivalent of fuel rats, and they have the maintenance folk who maintain the fuel network, the depot network.
Nice.
And they've got a mining core, and they've got a few other things as well.
Wow, I'm just melting this Corvette's shields. If you quit chaffing, I can get them more right now.
Well, use direct fire weapons rather than gimbaled.
Fixed weapons, you mean?
Yeah,
Not in a Corvette.
sure.
I've
Just
got his shields off.
just requires you to be a little better flyer.
Yeah.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Not saying that I'm good enough to do it.
That's what my missiles are for, is when they chaff.
Got a bunch of dumbfires
Nope.
or pack hounds.
Pack hounds and a regular seeker.
Seekers will have problems with, should have problems with chaff. If they don't, that's a bug. Retract landing gear.
We haven't had problems with
Landing gear retracted.
locking on a target.
Oh, that's ECM. Right. You need ECM to get rid of those guys.
Yeah. Or point defense.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
They go down. I didn't even have to pop out my crew man, crew lady. I forgot to assign her.
Didn't even send out your fighter, huh?
Because I forgot to activate the pilot.
Oops.
Yeah. It happens. You know, oddly enough, it takes less time to go from the star to the station than it does to go from station to star. The way the star's gravity well works.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're far enough out already that you're not in it all that much.
Well, my carrier is at the star.
Haha.
Yeah. And Rowley Port is like a couple of light seconds from its host planet. So
Oh,
it's even
that's,
less than a. You get out of Rowley Port when you're already cruising 1C almost.
yeah, but accelerating out of there probably is a little on the difficult side.
I mean, it's not as bad as being at the star, but for whatever reason, star to port is less time. Feels.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it all depends on how the depth of gravity well.
Yeah, how big that item is.
Mm-hmm. And how steep the fall off is. So. There's a lot of math involved.
You can say that again.
There's a lot of math involved.
You can say that again.
There's a lot of math involved.
Lots of math, yeah.
Gravity drops off on the inverse square of the mass.
Yep. Double your distance, quarter your gravity, I think is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm factoring the inverse square properly.
Yep, that's how it works. Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
There's a lot of simplifications they tend to use because, things are not of a constant density.
Right.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted. Landing gear deployed.
You know, for a base tank, this vessel only took 10% dent or 10% shields off of me. I face tanked him the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you run into things like a metallic planet where it's very dense all the way through. And then you run into things like a gas giant where the surface is far less dense
Engines disengaged.
than the depths. And the same goes with the star. They've got a density distribution in the star. Oh boy, it gets interesting.
Yeah. But with solid objects, it's
At maximum capacity.
square inverse. Inverse square, whatever it is.
It's the inverse square on anything. I mean, that's just the way it works. But the problem is the actual mass that you determine from changes with
Yeah.
respect to where you are.
Right.
So a lot of times what they will do is they will do a summation with a distance from surface. So they'll do a calculation to bring it to a point source, and then figure the distance from there as a simple equation afterwards.
Right. So lots of math.
Lots of math. Yes, there is a calculus to determine the actual apparent mass of the point source.
Mm.
And that's an approximation.
Right.
It's reasonably close, but
close enough to be considered, with air quotes, accurate.
Yes. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
But my question is, why is it 5 kilometers away you're out of mass lock with the station, but only 2 kilometers away from the planet?
Because the planet's primarily made of refined metal. Not the planet, the station.
So it's less massive.
But when you render it to a point source, it isn't.
Yeah, true. I'll give you that one.
It's hollow. Its mass is distributed, but it is extremely massive.
In comparison to the pilot, yeah.
Is it genuinely more massive than a planet? No. It's just the way the math works out.
Yep.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
I have to actually scan for nav beacon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And they've also done a few things for gameplay, probably, where they've
Yeah,
blurred some rules.
right. To give you more gameplay mechanics, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be able to jump to hyperspace from a planetary instance where we can. You might be able to jump to supercruise and then to hyperspace, but for gameplay reasons.
Well, in the lore of the game, or in the creating of the game, there was it was supposed to be jump from point to point with the hyperspace, but they didn't know how to figure that one in for a bit, so they added supercruise to get you around in the meantime. Players liked it so much they stopped working on point to point.
Hmm.
That's how it worked in the other games.
Well, supercruise makes a hell of a lot more sense.
It does. But in the other games, it was all point to point,
Hmm.
like Elite, Frontier Elite 2, and Elite First Contact.
Well, this is a better mechanic.
It is. I like it better.
Adds more realism.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, warp drive is something we understand and is closer to being reality than a hyperspace jump.
Yeah.
In fact, the latest NASA things, they think they can pull it off.
Well, it's an Alcubierre drive that this game uses, so
Yeah, well, they've got a modification on the Alcubierre. It turns out there's a different way to solve the equations. And it doesn't require negative mass.
oh, nice.
And it requires substantially less power.
Right.
It's a sufficient reduction in power that they can do it with if they can get a decent fusion pile working.
Yeah. In other words, if they can create the tokamak,
They can make it work.
yeah, it'll take the power of the tokamak. In fact, in this game, I think they're using a fusion power generator in each vessel.
And
Pretty sure has one.
there's one scientist who says he's managed to actually get one to fire off in small scale.
Yeah.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking
Deploy
permission.
landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
He basically created one on a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter
Deployed.
ship and applied the power externally and got it to disappear.
Nice.
No idea where it went, but it disappeared.
And there was no explosion, I take it.
Nope, it just disappeared out of existence. Bye.
I probably went around the moon.
Oh, who knows how far it went. It probably, moved at least a light second, so good luck finding where a light second was from his lab in whatever direction the thing happened to have been pointed in.
Right? And was it pointed, it's supposed to go in a specific direction, or was it just supposed to...
He wasn't sure if he had it wired frontwards or backwards.
Oh boy.
So it could be a light second one way or the other.
I worked out where exactly a light second was from that point in time in either direction.
But they didn't have anything out there in space since a light second is outside the planetary boundary in any case in either direction.
Yeah. Well, the Earth is 8 light minutes from Sol, so it's going to be either between Sol and Earth or between Earth and Mars.
Well, depends what direction it was actually facing, and
And whether it survived re-entry.
yeah, a lot of questions, but
Yeah.
and who knows if it made a full light second, more than a light second, less than a light second.
Mm-hmm. Or a light year.
No, because the power was only applied for whatever time, since the power was externally applied, who knows how much. The reason they don't know how far it went is they don't know how much power it actually captured. They know the drive lit off, but they've got no idea how far it actually went at light speed. They know it went at light speed because it didn't put a hole in the building. If it had been anything sublight, it would have poked a hole in the building. But because of the nature of the warp field, it would have gone through any standard matter. So who knows where the hell it ended up.
Exactly.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
It's not even got
But they did.
engineering on them.
Yeah, well, they did prove that wherever it went, it didn't damage the building. Therefore, warp space is not the same as normal space, and does not interfere with normal space. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Otherwise, they would have knocked a hole in a wall.
Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have departed the no-fire zone.
Oh, a million credits for a bounty. That's nice. Just for one vessel.
3, 2, 1.
Seven and cash in. Nice. Mission. After fighter.
Then we're going to start running into the other problem. Is in that actual planetary and star movement is nowhere near as simple as it is depicted.
Right. In this game, the stars are fixed in their positions, whereas, well, each system is fixed in its position, whereas they actually move around the Sag.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in orbit of Sag.
Right, but the way the orbits line up, everything moves in kind of corkscrews and cloud masses, and so figuring out where the hell anything actually is in reality is going to be a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, once you get too far from, you know, once you get a light year from Earth, who knows if you'll ever be able to find your way back.
Yeah. Or if you'll have enough delta V to make the trip to turn around.
Hmm.
Which, if it's a simple jump, you'll have the delta V. But if it's like traditional rockets, you won't.
Right. Well, that's why you have to have an FTL drive of some sort to do it.
Yeah. With some sort of thruster for STL, slower than light.
Mm-hmm. It's you know, breaking over, you know, we've got to find some way to jump over the light speed boundary, because if we approach it in a normal manner, it takes infinite energy.
Yep.
So obviously that can't work. There has to be some other way.
Somehow I suspect that Einstein was wrong on that. I don't know how he's wrong, but you know, he said E equals mc squared. Maybe there's a way to break that.
Only when you're in a relativistic paradigm.
Yeah.
You have to get out of the relativistic paradigm to do it. And that's where Alcubierre's equations come in. That's where there's a couple other people who've done different equations, including this new one, where you can get out of the relativistic paradigm for a lower cost. And no need for imaginary dark, you know, negative matter.
All right. Negative mass matter.
Yeah. I found the USS Enterprise.
Nice. Is it an NCC 1701D or?
No, it's got a completely different number set. They didn't change their call numbers. I don't know why they didn't. They didn't follow through on that. You can change those.
The numbers behind your carrier?
Mm-hmm.
I can. How do you change it?
It's in the livery section. You have to be on your carrier to do it, and I forget where I found it. Open hailing frequencies.
Because I know you can change the
Requesting
name of
docking permission.
the carrier, but
Yep,
call numbers?
you can change the call numbers.
I thought those were auto-gemmed and had to be globally unique.
Yes and yes, but you can change them. They still have to be globally unique, so there are limitations on what you can change them to. It has to be available. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Maybe I'll do it when I'm out at my carrier, so I can show people how to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my carrier next and see if I can find
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Memory serves there was a way to do that. I haven't tried in over a year, but
Yeah, I think they, if I recall correctly, they had to re-spin up the carrier glitch in that allowed them to be non-globally unique.
Oopsie.
Yeah, so everybody had to rename their carrier a second time. It wasn't a bug, it was a feature.
This game has lots of undocumented
Cargo
features.
hold at maximum capacity.
Exactly.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Drive charging.
Carrier anyway.
What's up?
I gotta drop off some credits in my carrier.
Ah,
I've got 185 million and I can keep 100 million in my pocketbook.
yeah. I think they at some point, I believe what they did is they put in a another number that you can't see, and that is what actually provides the uniqueness. You can neither see nor interact with that other number. You also may not be able to do it anywhere but next to a carrier vendor.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Because the Q5T64B is what mine populated as.
Yeah.
That's the auto-gen text.
If I can, I think I'll change mine.
What is yours?
I don't know, some random string of stuff.
Change name. Yeah, the carrier ID. It says fleet carrier names are not unique and can be modified at any point. Do not use personal information, yada yada yada. Do not avoid entering any identifiable information or offensive language, but I can't edit the carrier ID. It's only the carrier name.
I know mine changed at one point.
That was because of that bug that I told you about.
Yeah. I thought you could change them. It may be wrong.
Yeah, you can only change the name of what it has on its whole, not the 6 characters after 6 or 7 characters after it.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request accepted.
Deploy landing gear.
Speed during approach.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
I'll see if I can do it when I get to Luctane on the 4th.
There you go. They put my vessel on a medium. It's a small. Now I just feel tiny again. I'm in a Viper 3, fully engineered thrusters. I'm trying to engineer for a little bit more speed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one boost and I'm clear of the carrier, so. Because it goes, it flat. I mean, this thing, it
Galaxy
flies.
map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Mm-hmm.
834 meters a second. Is that
Oh.
fast enough?
Let me see.
It's like Mach 3. Well, no, just shy of Mach 3. Because Mach 1 is 330 meters a second.
Right.
I just gotta figure out how I can lighten it up a bit more. Or where I can take it to engineer it for lighter stuff.
Hmm. What ship are you in?
Viper 3.
A Viper. Okay. Viper or Viper Mark IV? Must be the regular Viper.
Yep, Viper 3 is the regular one. I just got an email from one of my servers. Network backup partially successful.
How are you getting 800? That's not possible.
Yes, it is. Look at my thrusters. They are enhanced performance thrusters engineered to grade 5, dirty drives with drag drives.
3A thrusters.
3A enhanced performance thrusters.
Oh, what the hell are those? I've never seen those.
Those you can only get at engineers. And they're like extra spendy.
Oh, look at that. 705 meters per second boost.
I gotta lighten up my power plant next. So I can. Because once you get below your thrusters, what do they call it?
You don't have that available for the
Lowest mass.
Mamba.
Correct. It only goes up to 3 class, I think.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But once you get below the optimal mass for your thrusters,
Mm-hmm.
your speed goes way up.
Only goes up to class 3. So what about an adder?
An adder can get a class 2.
No, it's
And I
three.
got one.
It's 3A thrusters.
Oh, okay. Well, an adder can get the 3As. They're just not as fast in the adder.
Need more power plant D. $716.
How do I get to the power
The
plant?
adder will go 11 meters per second faster than the Viper.
Look at the boost speeds.
So yeah, 705 versus 716.
Really? Adder's faster. But you can actually, with engineering all your modules to lightweight, Viper 3 is faster. I gotta get to Kuomaki, apparently. So I can apply the lightweight and stripped down versions. I will be right back.
Okay. Interesting.
Mhm.
I'm just looking at different ships and what they can achieve with the 3A enhanced for performance.
Thrusters.
Yeah, it's surprising that the Viper's faster than the Imperial Courier.
Yeah. Viper 3 is the fastest on a boost. With everything engineered properly.
Hmm.
They just use up a lot more power than standard thrusters.
Hmm. Okay, well, I think I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Well, time to do another run.
Vote.
Or a dozen more runs, or however many more runs.
Yeah.
Clamps released. Launch underway.
Track landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
What's up?
Launcher complete. Good luck, Commander.
Well, hello there, Lynn.
Hey, hey, hey.
Slowly moving cargo
Okie doke.
and eating lunch.
Uh-huh.
It's only 3 o'clock. I'm eating lunch. Ooh, that's hot.
I'm just engineering my Viper 3 to go even faster.
Okay.
If I can. I just taught Trace about enhanced performance thrusters.
Really?
Yep, you can only get them at certain engineers, and they only go up to size 3. They make the Viper 3 go 800 meters per second.
Which sucks because it means my Mamba can't go. Is no longer the fastest ship in the game.
It's been around for a long time. Actually, the Mamba is the fastest if you go buckyballing.
Buckyballing.
Which is where you go to a high G planet and you
Mm-hmm.
let your vessel fall and you boost and you just fly around the planet at suborbital speeds. I think it made up to 3,000 meters per second.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
thought the buckyball that I was watching is they race over here and they
That's
grab
the
some
racing
commodities
league.
and they race. Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 forms of buckyballing. You got the buckyball racing league, and then you got buckyballing. One uses gravity as an assist to speed up, and the other uses, I don't know what they do. SRVs.
Yeah, but it looks like the enhanced thrusters or enhanced performance thrusters are only for small ships.
Yep. You can only get them up to size 3. 2 and 3. That's it. And they're like triple the cost of a regular thruster of the same size.
Yeah, but that would make Viper a very much viable ground mission vehicle.
Oh yeah. If it had shields.
Don't need shields.
Just good piloting.
The whole point of it, you want to be fast in, fast out, because all the time that you spend in your ship is wasted.
Yeah.
And at an 800 meter per second boost, okay, that beats the hell out of the Dolphin for getting out.
Yeah. Or the Mamba.
Not that I doubt you, but I'd have to see it in action first.
Once I complete this jump and get back in my vessel, I will show you. I'm at like 8:30 right now.
Because
to
it
get it
says thrusters are powerful and their size in some cases can result in a 45% increase to the ship's top speed. Sometimes.
Yeah, I've engineered my thrusters and I'm trying to get everything lighter because once you reach that, the lightest weight, the optimal mass and get below it, your speed increases even further.
But on their specifications, they don't tell you how fast it goes.
Right. It's vessel dependent.
And the ones that does it is Abe Laboratory, Cinder Block, Farsi, Longsight Base, Brig.
According to Coriolis, you can get to 845 boost speed as a max.
Is that everything with the stripped down?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's no optionals, no hard points, no utilities.
So
Correct.
basically, it's just a racing ship that you can just race around in and do nothing else.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, not interested.
Open hailing
I'm-
frequencies.
I'm always interested
Requesting
in that
docking
speed.
permission.
Request granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Scan detected.
Now it'll be interesting to see how much you lose when you bring it, when you actually make it a capable ground mission ship.
Still, it's pretty capable, even with that.
I can get 550 out of the crate Mark II.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably still get 700 out of it easily.
Not in fight Thargoids too.
Not in Fight Sargites too, no. That's
Well,
different.
what I mean is the out of the Viper 3.
Yeah, but not and do what I want to do with the ship again.
I got you.
And racing is, you know, about one race it'd be okay. I done it. Let's move on.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
But more power to you building it.
Yeah. Been working on it for months.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
And yes, I am streaming it because I feel like doing that. Damn it. There we go.
Hello, Flesh Defer. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for the comment.
I can squeeze out about another 10 meters a second then.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear
retracted.
retracted.
Wonder how much faster I could go if I fuel tank size.
Well, then you'd have a fast ship that you wouldn't be able to do much with.
Well, you don't need to be able to
Frameshift
go
drive
far. You just put your
charging.
fleet carrier in the right system. This thing has an effective jump range 6.08 light years.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
but if you take your fuel tanks off and stuff, you still use that cruising around in the system.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's all right for a sports car.
Yeah, I've had a sports car in the past.
truck ain't been on yet?
Haven't seen him.
Okay.
And your carrier was full when I got on.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna have the time to keep loading and unloading this thing. All I can do is check, and if it's unloaded, throw it someplace where you guys can load it.
Yep. Well, when this load is done, I'll be just short of the top 10 commanders. Oh, when this
43,000 K is what you got on?
well, that plus what's on your carrier. I'll be at 37.5 once I finish unloading your carrier.
Okay.
Lightweight. Or, no. There's no. I could do an overcharged and then put the experimental effect on. Strip down my
Welcome, Commander. Thank you for visiting this carrier.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Deploy landing gear.
Accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
next thing, engineer.
Scan detected.
Your load gonna bounce.
Commander, loitering in this area is not permitted. Docking complete. Engines shutting down. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ship released. Launch underway.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have departed the no-fire zone. Goodbye.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What's so ironic is this, the awards of this thing. By the time we do all this jumping with that carrier, we'll just barely cover the hull maintenance.
Good boy.
Just sitting here looking at that, and I thought, 100,000 every jump. Okay. Yeah. May have $1 million extra or 2 million extra credits, but that'll be about it.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking
Deploy
permission.
landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
I owe them another light pole.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Oops.
Same one I've broken 6 more times. I hit the same light pole coming in over and over again.
Oops.
Whoop.
The back left on the landing platform, I hit it almost every time.
Well, don't do that.
Now they just need to make a shorter one. They put it right in the approach path I use.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Scan detected.
Docking confirmed. Ship has docked. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ship release confirmed. Move clear of the landing pad.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
Departure complete. Good luck, Commander.
Four, three, two, one.
There. Lunch done.
Cool.
My wife made her mother's sausage noodle soup. Sausage noodles and vegetables. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Scan detected.
Oh, I hit it again.
Oh, about you.
Scan detected. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ship released.
Retract landing gear.
Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
It says no.
What'd you say?
It says no.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request accepted.
Deploy landing gear.
Has been assigned to you, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Oops.
Oops.
Probably my antenna again.
Now your deck.
Oh,
I don't hit the antennas on your ship anymore.
Welcome, Commander.
I usually just underestimate the speed I'm going when I'm coming towards the deck.
so what have you been telling me for the last hour you've been hitting?
The one on the mega ship.
Oh, well, hell, hit away. It's
Galaxy
not
map.
mine.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
About every third run, I mess up the approach to your ship and get. Whoops, that's where I'm at. And end up hitting the deck a little hard. But every single time on approach to the mega ship, I hit that left rear light.
Ship released.
Yeah.
Move clear of the landing pad.
Track landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
Launch successful. We hope to see you again, Commander.
Four, three,
think I'm gonna stay with my dolphin.
What?
Trying to spec out a Viper to do a similar job.
Yeah, the Dolphin's got more spots inside, more internals.
Yep, and it's still a small ship.
What size thrusters does it use?
5s. Got a lot of thruster.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go as fast because it's a heavier ship.
Yep.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Gotta wait for the pad.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on, free the pad up. The guy's left. Come on.
Gotta spin it.
What?
It's gotta spin the pad.
Well, it's just sitting there waiting. Oh, no, he's landing. Oh, okay. Hello, Orca. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Looks like Cam is still staying in the top 10 commanders.
Nice.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I'm going off down here to Havana to check out the mysterious messages on the mission board.
Uh-huh. Track landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear
Mr.
retracted.
Salvation.
Requesting docking permission.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
That time you don't even need a touch-up of the paint. Because the last time you got to take some dents out, but galaxy map. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Front disengaged. Move clear of the landing pad.
Track landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
Departure complete. We hope to see you again, Commander. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that was perfect. Come out of Jackson's lighthouse facing exactly where I wanted to go for a jump to Shinra to Desra.
deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Open hailing. Yeah. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request granted.
I talk well today, yeah.
Me no see, sir.
Oh my goodness. Bang.
Docking successful.
Almost put a hole in their deck.
Engaged.
Oh, better theirs than mine.
Mm.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Mr. Portable Tiger. The one that's been trying to get me to friend him for God knows how long.
Yep.
He says, I have money to share.
That's not the point.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Because if he's got money to share, he's got a carrier, he can do this shit himself.
Mm-hmm.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was talking to Cam and he said that Hans is either in or close to being in the top 10 commanders. That's like glad to show that he showed the initiative.
Mm.
Kudos. Pretty impressive.
Well, if you're willing to put the work in, good for you.
Yep.
I got some IT related things I gotta make sure I get done this week. Gonna be a busy week.
It looks like it, and it looks like it for everybody.
Mm. I'm just glad I had at least a little time to put into today, not as much as I would have
Yeah.
liked.
Well, you'll be at least in the top 25 by the end of it. If
Yep.
you don't turn another tab. My deal is that, you know, two hours or so to load the carrier and then to wait for it to unload to take it back. It's like, yeah, I don't have really that much time
Mm-hmm.
to put in.
Yeah, I'm grateful for whatever time you've been able to give. That's nice.
Well, I told you all the probably the week of the 24th was going to be pretty nasty for me because of the garden,
Mm.
and it just don't wait.
No. Well, I've also got a deadline of getting emails and stuff out of the account that Google's going to be shutting down. They gave us till the 27th of the month, of this month, rather than shutting it off at the beginning of the month.
I believe Mr. Portable's getting irritated. Says, what's with PC gamers and people not taking part in the game and the ability to make money together?
He's just getting mad that he can't use you as a income source. Let me come steal all your stuff.
But I have a team, and I make money just fine.
I hope you are in good health.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking successful. Engines
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
ship release confirmed. The launch underway.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
Goodbye, Commander. Good luck, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I forget what Levi Montalcini did for humanity.
No idea.
I think it was something to do with vaccines. Anyway, they named a station in Tim Balderas after her.
Uh-huh. I'll look it up in an hour. If you just look at the station, they tell you who it's named after and why.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, we're back.
I just went over there and asked them, what the hell is portable tigers problem?
Hmm.
And their thing is, oh, he's wanting to friend up with you, and I said, yeah. And they said, okay.
So the Burr Pit knows of this guy?
He's in their squadron,
Oh,
but the
okay.
squadron is controlled by Commander Zoll.
Mm-hmm.
So
According to the Nobel Prize, she was actually a senator in Italy.
Mm.
who?
And
One that
Rita
said
Levi Montalcini.
Who?
somebody his station's named after.
Yeah, I'm looking for. She received a. Okay, let's just go to Wikipedia. She discovered nerve growth factor.
Hmm.
Which I guess is what is needed for space travel. I don't know. Could be a thing in Elite Dangerous. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, they name things after so many different famous scientists. I mean, doesn't necessarily have anything to do with space.
Right.
If there's a famous scientist, there's a station named after him or her in here somewhere.
Yeah. I want to find the one that's named after Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Where is the Tyson orbital?
I don't think there is one.
No, there is.
Oh. There's also one on the planet of Vulcan orbiting, not a Tyson orbital, but one that orbits a planet called Vulcan. Can't remember what the system name is. It's not Vulcan though.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ship released.
Retract landing gear.
Engines engaged.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
So there's the Tyson Foundation, Tyson Exchange, Tyson Estate, Tyson Escape, Tyson Dock, 3 of them.
There's
Um,
3 Tyson docks.
yeah, different systems.
Huh. Well, I mean one that's named specifically Neil deGrasse Tyson Orbital or something like that.
No,
Well, you'd have to go to each one and you'd have to research it to see.
Yeah, because they could mean the poultry factory.
no. Tyson. Tyson Arsenal. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yep.
Huh.
First one I clicked on.
All you gotta do is Google it.
No,
I
it's
don't
in
like
Anara.
Googling the Google.
Well, Google it in an hour.
But that still involves oogling the Google. I mean,
Well,
it's
you're
legal
sitting there
now.
scratching your head and wondering where this stuff is. He went and spent 5 seconds and found it for you. So
I know. Thank you. I wonder.
Tyson Base is also named after him. They may all be.
yeah, I didn't think they'd name him after a chicken plant or a freaking fighter that bites people's ears off. It just, yeah, didn't make no sense there.
Mm.
Mike Tyson, yeah. Who am I thinking of? Named by the name of Nye. There's quite a few of Nyes.
Yes. Nye the science guy.
Yeah.
Can't remember
do
his
you-
first name.
Bill,
Bill. There we go. Thank you. Bill Nye the science guy. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Going a bit quick. Good thing I'm just going by. Have to turn around and come back. Well, that's actually not too bad.
but you can actually put the scientist's name or whatever you're looking for in there and put Elite Dangerous behind it and Google it. And if there's anything in the game with that name on it, it will pop it up.
Yep.
Oh boy, people are getting into arguments with different languages in the system where I'm at.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map.
How you know
Commander.
they're arguing?
One says noob and the other says a whole bunch of stuff involving dogs in Spanish. Loosely translated, of course.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
Departure complete. Goodbye.
Three, two, one.
And Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's not a scientist. He just likes to play one on TV.
He's an
Huh?
astrophysicist.
I know that, but he speaks out on so many subjects he doesn't seem to even have a clue on.
Bill Nye's just an engineer.
Yeah, but he seems to be more accurate.
Nye?
Nah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I haven't caught him in errors yet, but I mean, I haven't seen everything he's put out.
He's paid to push a certain point.
Oh, okay. Well, so's DeGrasse.
Most of the scientists are. They gotta kiss ass and keep the benefactor happy.
Mm-hmm. Count de Monet. Your Majesty, you look like the piss boy, and you look like a bucket of shit. Thank you, Mel Brooks, for eminently quotable movies. May the Schwartz be with you.
Yeah. No, that was Gibson.
I got the ring out of a Cracker Jack box.
I see a Schwartz is as big as mine.
What's that coming out of her nose? Spaceballs. There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah. There was a rumor about a second version of it, but I never heard anything about it.
It will, yeah. I don't know that. I don't know what happened. He wanted one.
The quest for more money.
Yeah. It was supposed to have come out after movie 3 of Star Wars.
Technically, if it comes out, it's still correct.
Yeah.
Or they may be giving humanity a break.
Open hailing
We've been
frequencies.
jammed, sir.
Requesting docking permission.
Only Lone Star would give me the raspberry.
What?
You two have lost your rabbit ass minds.
When will then be now? Soon. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Flip the speed.
Landing gear deployed.
Pizza the Hut ate himself to death.
And in local news, Pizza the Hut got locked in his car and ate himself to death.
Scan detected.
She's a base. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ship released. Engines
Retract landing gear.
engaged. Landing gear.
Landing gear
retracted.
retracted.
That damn lungs.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hell of a name for a beacon. Out of reach, not out of mind.
Ah! Here we go, loop-de-loop again. Here we did a loop of shame.
What?
Loop of shame around Lynn's carriers again.
Why are you doing loops of me?
What?
There isn't an M in your name, is there?
It can be construed as such.
Ah, so your real name is Shame, huh?
We'll go with that.
Okay.
Or it can, I should say, it can be misheard as that.
This carrier is currently accepting docking requests.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request accepted. A
Landing
landing
gear
pad
deployed.
has been assigned to you, Commander.
scan detected.
Commander, your vessel is obstructing the landing pads. Docking confirmed. Ship has docked. Welcome, Commander.
Yeah, only 10 more loads to go after this one. Woohoo! Alright.
Then you gotta go load it up.
Oh, yeah, I may be loading it up tomorrow. 10 loads may, the way I'm going, 10 loads is going to take the entire stream. I'll be back in a sec. I gotta take a quick break.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I think I made my vessel too fast now. 869.
Can't handle the speed?
No, I can handle it. It's just faster than what even Coriolis said.
Yeah, Coriolis says it can't get there.
Shrink down the size of the fuel tank.
Oh, okay.
Now
1
do
ton of fuel.
something useful with it.
Well, I plan on it.
Galaxy map.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do
Here's the
something
galaxy
with it.
map, Commander.
Like park it. For now. Trying to find a useful thing to do with it.
So you've got a solution looking for a problem.
Yes.
Or a problem looking for a problem.
All of the above.
Mm-hmm.
Cargo hold at maximum
Oh,
capacity.
I forgot to tell you when I came on that I really didn't know if I was going to be able to get on today or not, because last night I went to bed about 10 or 15
Track
after
landing.
9.
Landing.
Sometime during the night we had a thunderstorm roll through and knocked the electric out, and when I woke up about 6 we still didn't have electric.
Ooh, okay.
And I thought, well, I may not be able to get on to turn the market on. I was like, this is going to be a bitch.
Yeah, I would have had to have found something else to do today.
But it came on, I don't know, probably about 7:30, quarter to 8, something like that.
4, 3, 2.
So I turned my computer stuff on, and then I went out for to the garden. I thought, well, maybe I'll just keep it on and it'll be alright.
Well, I have not been flying as efficiently today as I was yesterday.
Well, if you noticed, later on in the night it got longer it took us to fill that carrier up.
Yeah.
I was dragging. It's like, jeez, I can't go no faster.
Yeah. No, I may be at the point where, okay, one night I fill the carrier, one night I drain the carrier. Or maybe not even that, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Azimuth Biotech is supposed to be out of business. Supposed to have been out of business for what, 100 years now?
They got bought out.
Well, they may have got bought out, but somebody's using their name. Because I went to 3 systems and found a market for one was a nutritional biome, and the minor faction is Azimuth Biotech. And the other one was a Carrasco Biochemical Facility. Its minor faction is what? Azimuth Biotech. And then I came across a missing person report. Like an explorer and prospector who had been working in the Pleiades region for several months, according to his wife, had made a significant discovery of an unknown location and was on his way to Obsidian Orbital to register his claim. He went missing around the hips 16378 system.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, I'm gonna hop out for a bit.
All right. See you later.
Have fun.
Yep. Yep.
Scan detected. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
$30,675 units collected. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking successful. Ship has docked. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Alrighty. I think this is long enough for any single stream, so I'm going to end the stream here. And we'll pick this back up live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening or this afternoon. Flèche de Fer, thank you very much for joining us and welcome to the stream. And in the voice chat, we had James and we still have Lynn. So thank you guys for joining me. It was great having you along as always. So at this point, we will end the stream for now. Pick it up 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus signing out.